Hello, everyone. Good morning. Happy Thursday. It's kind of my day off. I guess it's my home day. So I do most of my work from home today. I don't go to the Goodwill outlet. If you are not following me or you have no idea who I am, my name is Shelly. I am a clothing reseller. You can see, I guess it's over here, a bunch of my stuff. I also read tarot cards, so I have my little tarot cards hanging there. I am just one of those people that have a million ideas. So I just kind of wanted to talk about so reselling is my job. That's what I do. I have a group on Facebook. I do a whole bunch of aspects of reselling thrifted clothing, and I do enjoy it, although sometimes it burns me out. I also enjoy coaching people. That is probably like my number one thing that I love to do is coach other people to have a better job, to be a better person, to be happier, to be more abundant. I thrive on that. The reselling thing is like my skills, my knowledge, my experience, and the coaching thing is too. I just have never really taken that to the next level. So I just thought I would get on here and kind of talk about a little bit about my journey of wanting to do something more. I just recently totally flip-flopped my whole reselling business. I went from on the 6th of August, and this is just one platform on eBay, I went from $400 of sales in the last 30 days. I just checked this morning and I'm at $1,400. So over like 3 weeks, I've upped my 31-day total $1,000, which is really cool. It's really cool. I'm really proud of that. I made some goals. I stuck with my goals. I'm doing really well. I switched things around so my business is easier for me, and it's also making a lot more money right now. So that is awesome. But I also want to do other things. So it's just a matter of trying to run this business while at the same time switch things up so I can also do more coaching, do more content. And I watched a video the other day, and one of the things that the guy said was to commit to something for 30 days. So I thought I will do a coaching video for 30 days, and it's going to be about all kinds of stuff from driving your dream car to your best career to your love life to eating right. Just like I do use the law of attraction, and that will be put out there in my videos. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and watch my videos, follow me, check the little thing, the little, oh geez, I don't know what it is. You hit the little bell. That's what it is. Jeez. I'm so prepared right now. And that's one thing about my videos is I am a little bit all over the place. I made some notes for myself. So I have all these ideas. So one of my ideas is to just like take this reselling thing to the next level. But I also am aware that I'm one person doing this reselling thing. I'm one person sourcing. I'm one person listing. I am one person shipping. I am one person coming up with my storage solutions, coming up with my bookkeeping. It's a lot. And I know that, you've heard the thing, work smarter, not harder. I know that there are ways to do this to work smarter. But I also am like, there are other options out there where I don't have to put in all this major everyday work. Right now, I'm going to the Goodwill outlet 3 to 4 days a week and spending 2 to 4 hours a day on those days sourcing items for my wholesale clients and for my own reselling business. And like I said, just on one platform, I upped myself $1,000 in 3 weeks, which is awesome. But I also am working my rear end off doing that. So I just thought my other ideas are obviously doing 30 days of coaching videos. I would like to learn to edit videos just because I do all of my videos live, because the thought of editing a video just sounds like a lot right now. So maybe I will take a little YouTube course on editing videos. But I definitely want to do this for 30 days. So today is the 29th of August. So let's see if I can make it to like the 28th of September, which I believe would be 30 days. Okay. Ideas. And I shouldn't say that. I'm not going to try to make it there. I am going to make it there. I'm going to do a video every single day on YouTube about the law of attraction, about being happier. Creating Happy Mondays is my, handle. So that's what I'm about, creating Mondays for you that are way better than the ones you have. So my ideas are doing these videos, upping my game with the reselling business. I also have dabbled in affiliate marketing. I'm working on a reselling course, not my own course, but I'm working on becoming an affiliate with a reselling course. I'm just nailing down like my W-9 and all that stuff with the people that I work with that. So I'm getting that. I will have that eventually in my link. If you're interested in reselling, we can, you can go to my link. I think there's going to be a discount with my discount code and all that. I'm just waiting for them to get back to me so I can start including that in my videos again. I was an affiliate and I kind of dropped back a little bit because I was trying to do this. Okay, so affiliate marketing with ClickBank, with this reselling education course that I'm going to be promoting. And like I said, ClickBank, I have a mailing system that gives you 100 new leads every day for $30 a month. So you basically get like 3,000 leads a month for $30, which is really amazing. And it has a whole mailing system so you can email stuff out to them, whether it's a ClickBank ad or like the reselling affiliate program, whatever. So I want to start doing more of that. I would also, because I am a tarot reader, I would like to start doing daily TikToks on tarot. I'm working up to that. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I believe I can go live on TikTok now, so I'm working on that. Welcome to a live chat. Oh, that's not somebody. I thought that was somebody messaging me. It looks like I have one person watching me, so that's very cool. Okay, so on to the next. Those are my ideas. It's a good idea to write down your ideas, to just kind of come up with what you're good at, with what you would love doing. I do this reselling thing. My ultimate job, I think, would be coaching full-time. And what you want. So what are you good at? What is it that you enjoy? Like, I enjoy reselling, but I enjoy coaching so much more. So that's kind of where I'm at. What is it that you do? I mean, if you're looking at the reselling niche, however you want to say it, you can resell anything. If you love golf, you can go to the thrift store and find golf clubs, go to garage sales and find golf clubs. If you love quilting, you can go to those places and find quilt fabric and quilt books and sell those. If you love horses, you can go to tack auctions and buy horse tack, or find a supplier, and you can do a YouTube channel on training dogs or training horses. You can do whatever you want. You just have to start. And so that's like, this isn't my day one of starting. I've done plenty of coaching videos. For a while there, I think it was like 6 to 8 months, every morning on Facebook, I would do a law of attraction call. And I actually got some coaching clients doing that, which was really cool. And then I just kind of fell off and did other things and never really went back to that. So like, there's just so many ideas with the amount of of contact that we have with other people via the internet, it's just like wide open. Like whatever you like to do. Like I have a wedding dress back here behind me. If you love weddings, if you just planned your own wedding and you were like, I could do that, you could start a wedding planning business. There is no degree that you need to do any of this. It is all like up for grabs on the internet. Just selling wedding dresses. You could go to the Goodwill and buy wedding dresses. You could remake wedding dresses. You could, you know, sell a book of, you know, play wedding venues in different areas. I mean, like there's just so much. There's so much. So using the law of attraction. So what the law of attraction is that like attracts like. That is like the basic like description of it. The law of attraction, like attracts like. So whatever you are putting out there in the world, for instance, I drive a Bumblebee Camaro. That was my dream car. Like when I saw the movie, I was like, oh my God, that car is just amazing. I want to have it. In 2020, I got that car. It's in my driveway. I love driving it. Not that before that I drove this, I didn't notice every Camaro, but I'm just saying, like, I notice now every yellow car. I notice every Camaro. I notice every Challenger. I notice every Mustang. I notice every BMW, Mercedes. I am just like so happy for all the people that get to drive these cool cars because it's awesome. And it's not like, I don't feel like it's like a status thing. I saw that car and thought it was really cool. I live in this physical world and I get to have these material things. I am here for the experience. My soul is here for the experience. So the like, and I'm totally getting off subject. The like attracts like, bring it back, Shell, bring it back. The like attracts like is when you put your focus on something. So, and I'm going to go the other direction too. If you put your focus on like all fast food workers are rude little brats. This is just an example. Every fast food place you go to, you are going to attract that. Even if you get like the best employee, for some reason, they're going to be a jerk to you because you're attracting that. If you believe that making money is super hard, like it is so hard to make money. I'm always broke. When I get ahead, nothing works. Something happens. I lose all my money. That's what you'll get. So you have to start changing that program. And that program came from somewhere, from the ages of 0, basically, still in the womb until around the age of 7 or 8. You are in this sponge mode. So you are picking up all the things that your parents are saying, how they feel, how they act towards you, how you need to act towards them to get their love or avoidance or whatever it is. You attract you program, like download all of that stuff. And then you start using that to like, okay, if I cry louder, I'll get the milk. If I scream at 2, I'll get the candy. And so you start, or if you're, 5 and you're like, Mom, can I get that ball, at the store? No, we can't afford it. We don't have any money. Quit asking for stuff. Those things get programmed into your mind. So you have to, I wouldn't even call it like deprogram, because you don't need to get rid of that stuff. You just need to fill it up with better stuff. Like I was just watching a video this morning and he was talking about getting out of your environment. Like sometimes when we're in our house or we're in our like junky car that keeps breaking down or whatever, we that's all we see. Like go for a ride and go into the like nicest neighborhoods and see all the amazing money that's there, because those people are just people like us that go and do whatever they need to do to make more money to buy all the things. And so, I keep going back to money, but it's just an abundant thing. Like our birthright is abundance. You know, if you look around at the plants that grow, they grow. Weeds grow in gutters if they have to, because they make do. They want life. They want, they want the sunshine or whatever. So anyways, it's just a good idea sometimes to like get out of your own way and see what's available. There's so much money in the world. I mean, he was driving down the highway and he was like, every 20 cars is like $1 million, or maybe it was 50 cars. Anyways, every semi is like $200,000 or $300,000. Every piece of land is, several $100,000 to millions of dollars. If you go by your neighbors, like my neighbor across the street, she's selling her house. She wants $440,000 for that house. That's a lot of money, but somebody's going to buy that house and pay her for it. So anyways, you just have to get into that law of attraction. Instead of noticing like the crappy worker that's treating you poorly, start going into it going, I don't care how crappy of a day they're going to have. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it better. Get up to that drive-through window and tell them, hey, I love your hair, or your hat's so cute, or thank you so much for, making sure I got those sauces today. Whatever it is, you need to put out there what you want back, and it just works so amazingly. I'm so glad there's 2 people watching me. If you want to comment, if you have any questions, go ahead. I will babble on forever. Okay. And then breaking through your beliefs, which is kind of what I was just talking about. This whole idea of reprogramming yourself to be a more happy, abundant person. So you have to think about like, what are the things that you believe are true? Do you believe like all men or women are cheaters? Do you believe, you have to work hard for money? Do you believe that no matter what you do, the other shoe's going to drop and you're going to lose all your savings or whatever? I just lost a person by asking them to comment. I love it. Anyways, do the opposite of that. Do the opposite of that. Start thinking every time you're like, all men are cheaters. I can never find a man that's good enough. No, all men are not cheaters. There are great, amazing men out there, and there's one out there for me that's perfect. You have to work so hard for money. There are people out there that work smart for money, that just sit on their computer for an hour a day and make thousands and thousands of dollars off of that hour because they have trained themselves to work smarter, not harder. They go play all day. They play golf. They pick their kids up from school. They, maybe homeschool their kids. They travel all the time because they have learned a way to work smarter, not harder. So you just have to start replacing those thoughts. When you have those thoughts or feelings, or you're like just frustrated because another bill came in, you're just like, okay, I'm going to pay this bill and I'm going to be grateful for it because it is supplying me with, electricity or water or internet or phone or credit card or whatever. It's a blessing that I can pay for this and make this happen again for another month in my life. I will give an example. A few years ago, we had let our taxes go for 3 years. A lot of people think that you can't do that, but you can. We let our taxes go for 3 years. And we were just kind of in this position. I had just gotten an inheritance, and it's like, we need to do our taxes and pay. I'm like, this is ridiculous. We need to stop doing this. We need to stop playing this game. And so just because of past years and because we used a different CPA that wasn't really savvy about working from home, which is what I've done for like the last 25 years, we had to pay out quite a bit. And so we had found a new CPA that worked with business. I found a reference or whatever and used this new person. And we did 3 years, and I was fully expecting to spend like 10 grand or something on these years. And I was just like, this is going to hurt, So we go to him, we bring him all of our stuff. he says, okay, I'm going to give you, and this was not in tax season. This was like, I want to say in the middle of the summer, because we had let it go for 3 years. So it was definitely not during tax season. So he got back to us fairly quickly within that week. And he's like, okay, well, I've got all your totals. Do you have a pen and paper? And so I said, okay, let me get pen and paper. And I sat down, and he goes, okay, for this year, you guys are getting back blah, blah, blah. And I said, what? And he said, yeah, you're getting some money back. And I'm just like, what? And the thing is when we decided to do our taxes, and I was stressing out about it, like skipping a whole step here. When we were stressing out about it, I kept thinking, we just need to be happy about this. Like, we just need to be happy that, these taxes are paying for our schools. They're paying for our roads. They're paying for, the fire department and the police department to be there for us. I was just getting into a gratitude state of mind instead of like, oh, I got to pay these taxes and it's going to suck so bad. I was just like, nope, this is going to be a gratitude payoff. Like, I can afford it. I have the money in the bank. It's totally cool. I'm going to be grateful for this money that I'm paying out. And like I said, sat down with pen and paper. He's on the phone telling me what the totals are. I think 1 year we owed like $200, but the other years paid for that. And then we had a couple $100 left. So I went from thinking that I was going to have to pay like 10 grand to actually getting like a couple $100 back. And I know that just that shift. And I'm not saying that it wouldn't have happened that way anyways. I'm just saying that when you put out this new energy, we got a new CPA that knew what he was doing, that did all the correct write-offs, and we didn't owe money. I mean, we owed for 1 year, but the other years took care of that, and we still got some money back in our bank when we were fully expecting and ready to pay. Like, I was thinking it was going to be about 10 grand for 3 years worth of taxes. So that's the law of attraction. The law of attraction is seeing your dream car and going, oh, I don't know how I'm ever going to get that. And then I remember seeing a Chevy Cruze that was yellow. And I was like, that would be a good consolation. And I immediately stopped myself. I'm in my car. I'm talking to myself out loud. And I'm like, Shelly, that is not a consolation. Your Bumblebee Camaro, I'm driving a minivan at the time that I'd been driving for 16 years. Your Bumblebee Camaro is not to be, not to have a consolation prize. That is your dream car. Stick with it. And I'm telling you, within 2 weeks, I was driving that car. And this is after years of taking pictures of other of yellow Camaros, of putting it on Facebook. Like, I had one person say, I saw your friend. She said, this was one of her friends, said, I saw your friend with the yellow Camaro in town today. I did not have the yellow Camaro, but I had put it out there so much that a friend of a friend who had seen maybe one of my videos or something thought that I already had that car. So all of that energy came in. And when I saw that yellow Chevy Cruze, and I was like, that would work. And I was like, no, it won't work. I need the Chevy. I need the Camaro, the yellow Camaro, the Bumblebee Camaro. And then it was literally like the next few days, my husband, because it was when we all got those checks from the government during the pandemic, my husband goes, I think with that money, we should get you a new car. You've been driving that van forever. And I'm like, yeah. And then I put out on Facebook, hey, I'm looking for a new car. This is what I want to spend. I want to put it out here before we go to any dealerships. And my friend here locally, she's a Facebook friend. I have met her, but she was like, you have to get a Camaro. And I'm like, well, I'm going to have grandkids in a few years. I should probably get something more practical. And she was like, the grandkids will adapt to your Camaro. And I was like, what? And then I talked to another friend, was like, hey, you're looking for a car. Are you going to get a Camaro? And I'm like, yes, I'm going to get a Camaro. I've decided that. And I said, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find the yellow one. And she goes, Shelly, you have to get the yellow one. Like, there's no other way. And I'm like, well, I can't find any of them local. She goes, we drove to Arizona one time to get, I think it was Arizona or Nevada or something, sight unseen, to get a car that we wanted. You need to look outside the area. And we started doing that. We found one up in the Seattle area. I wanted to do all the financing on the phone. I wanted to go up there, test drive it, and drive it home. And they were just like jerking us around. Well, we're going to run your credit, but we really want you up here first. And I was just like, nope. I told my husband, we're not going, that one's too hard. It's not easy. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to go sit in a dealership for hours and hours up in Seattle and then have to drive home in the dark at midnight, because we were going to have to go up there after he got off work. And so anyways, he was like, oh, okay. Well, then he found one in Grants Pass. And I was like, so I called them. I want to just shout out Grants Pass Toyota, because they did everything I wanted them to do. Toyota dealerships seem to be really awesome. So I said, I want a warranty. I want financing before I come and get it. I'm going to put a deposit on it. I want you to save it for me. I'm going to be there Saturday. And they were like, okay. They sent me all the stuff. They sent me all the totals. We went there. It was pouring down rain. Their internet wasn't working properly. We actually had to switch banks, which we were there for an hour and a half. If you have ever bought a used car in an hour and a half, or a new car in an hour and a half, let me know, because it was amazing. Anyways, we drove off my husband drove it. I drove my old van, and we went and gave my old van to my stepdaughter. So anyways, that's how it ended. So I went from seeing that Chevy Cruze going, I could work with that, to going, no, I can't. I'm going to have the Camaro, not even knowing that my husband had thought about us getting a new car for me. And within 2 weeks, I was driving my new Camaro. That's how easy it can be with the law of attraction. And I'm telling you that that's after years and years of just going, how am I ever going to have that? How am I going to ever have that? Putting my hands on the steering wheel of my minivan going, this is a Camaro. This is a Camaro. And finally, I would just shouted it out in my car and was like, no, this is what I need. And I started to believe it. And it happened. And I have so many instances of that. That's just one of the biggies in my life. But when you start changing that programming, things start falling into place better. And do things fall apart sometimes? Yes. But the cool thing about that is I have been doing this long enough that I realize when I fall apart or things fall apart, it is just the catapult to a new solution. So even when I'm falling apart and I'm just like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't want to do this anymore. I feel like life sucks, blah, blah, blah. After I get through all of the pity party crap, and then I go, okay, this is cool, because what's coming? There's a solution coming. And I just shift my energy and shift how I feel, and I get excited about what's coming instead of just more and more and more into the pity party. So with that, ideas. I have a million ideas. It's hard for me to focus on one. I'm going to start doing these videos daily. Number 2, what do you really want? If there's something that you want me to talk about, put it in the comments. Or put it in the chat, and I will talk about it tomorrow, because I'm going to do this every day for 30 days. Using the law of attraction, I've explained it. Like attracts like. If you feel bad, do something to make yourself feel better. Even if it's just sitting down, eating a bowl of cereal, and watching your favorite true crime show. Whatever it is. I've been watching a lot of true crime lately. So yeah, if you feel bad, start feeling better. Do anything that will make you feel better. Anything that's legal. Breaking through your beliefs. Just start replacing those negative feelings and beliefs with a more positive feeling or belief. So, money's so hard to make. Well, look at the proof that money can be really easy to make, and then start focusing on that. Focus on all the money around you, the house that you live in, the things that you have, the things that you pay, and what a blessing it is that you get to have. You can turn on the lights, you have internet, you have a video, your phone. I mean, this little thing right here, got the Mickey Mouse on it. This little thing right here, you can start a whole business on this. You don't even need the computer. You can start a whole business just with your phone. Okay, I'm going for 30 minutes, so I'm going to go now. I thank for whoever has been watching me live. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to post this on Facebook, and you guys have a great day. Bye.